Hello, good evening, everyone. I hope you guys are doing great. Welcome to my channel. I'm Barista Kim. I'm a professional barista, I'm a senior barista, and actually now I'm a roaster. So, the love of coffee that my heart or what that drove me into it is the one that's making me be here today to share with you one or two, three things that actually can help you guys to understand why do people love coffee and why do we coffee roasting. So we as baristas we have a choice of making the best kind of coffees. And how can we make this kind of coffees? We need to also first of all learn what are the tastes or what are the best things we are getting from this kind of coffees. Many people tell you coffee is very bitter, coffee is very bad, coffee smells bad. But you are a barista, you know what it means by what bitter coffee is, what sour coffee is, what strong coffee is, what light coffee is something that you gain or you learn by yourself and understand to be able to clarify to any customer why the kind of coffee you're serving is maybe tasting the way it is. So for instance, we all have different kind of tasting buds, but now when it comes to coffee, we need to make everyone understand what we are giving them or why we are giving it to them. So if you are a barista or someone who is in the field of coffee, you should also learn the basics of making the best kind of coffee. How will you make this good coffee that will make a customer enjoy coming tomorrow or the following day? Or how are you going to treat what you are making with a kind heart that makes someone feel like, oh, this guy has given me that thing. So you should learn that coffee, we don't have any bitter or any stronger or any light coffee. Coffee, if you're a barista, you should be able to explain to the customer why does the coffee taste the way most of them say is bitter, or why does the coffee taste more stronger, or why is the coffee is tasting like it's too much sour. So when you're a barista, you should learn to taste the coffee first, learn to give the notes or to tell the notes or the tasting notes in each kind of the coffee that you are giving the customer. And also you should be able to learn the geographical region of each kind of coffee that you're serving. So you can do also research on, for example, if you're serving Kenyan AA coffee or you're serving the Colombian kind of coffee or Nicaragua kind of coffee, be able to learn the region where these kind of coffees are coming, learn what are the features or the characteristics of this kind of place, and for sure you can be able to know why is this customer telling me this kind of coffee is strong, this kind of coffee is too much light, this kind of coffee is bitter. So when you learn the geographical region of each kind of coffee that you are giving to the customers, you can be able to explain to them why the coffee tastes the way it is. So when you are a barista, be able to do more and learn more about the coffee you are serving. Then also, when you are going into the field of roasting, be able to first of all do a study. And your study should not be just not going on Google and running one or two, three things. No, you should first of all do it practically by yourself. You just need to come from one point whereby when you want to become a roaster, when you're roasting, do a varieties of samples, roast by yourself, taste, try them, and know that this kind of coffee that I'm taking is like this when it roasted at this type or this maximum temperature. Also, you should also be able to do cupping. You cup the coffee, taste one by one, so that you can be able to give out a clear answer to which are the features you need from which and every kind of coffee that you are going to roast. So don't just rush and learn online or do what people did research and make. No, first of all do it by yourself, try it practically, learn more, and you'll be able to relate with what other people are doing. Then from there you can have the kind of coffee that you're going to roast. So when you want to become a great roaster or someone who understands what they are doing, first of all, do it practically yourself. Then from there, try to relate with what other people are doing. For instance, if someone is doing Kenyan AA, they are getting the features of maybe the bergamot or whatever, it might be winey, acidic. You maybe when you try it, you'll get something different, like light lemon, something like that. So be able to relate this and understand. Now if I'm going to do this, for example, I get this kind of taste, like maybe light winey or light lemon or the grapey. So when you learn and relate this one, you can be able to tell someone that these are the features that I can get from this coffee when I do my roast under this temperature and under this time. So when you are roasting coffee, don't just rely on what other people did. Do it personally and practically. Then from there you can be able to tell which are the features you're getting from the kind of coffee. Then also learn also to physically observe the changes in the coffee. So for instance, when you are roasting, take your first time, see each and every minute what is going or what is happening physically. Then from there you can now go into the computerized or the systematic way of learning the individual changes in each kind of bean. From that you can tell, now after my first 3 minutes this and this happens, then after the second 3 minutes this will go to happen, then maybe we shall have a fast crack, or maybe the color changes drastically. So you just have to go through it physically. Then from there you can now go to the computerized system. So when you want to become a great roaster or someone who understands roasting, make sure that you do it physically, and you do it physically, practically, and get your own observations so that you can relate on what other people have done. So I hope this one is something that's very clear. Don't just rush into giving a conclusion of observing maybe roaster X did this and got this, or maybe roaster D did this and get this. No, do it by yourself, learn and be able to relate, try, test and relate with all other things that the other people have been getting. Then from there you can learn what you expect as a roaster. Thank you guys. Thank you.